Paul Brodie. Welcome back to my shop. Mitch behind the cameras. Thank you. We're working on the WOZNOT today. This is like the final day of assembly. We're missing a part, a front derailleur. It's been on my bench, and yesterday I was looking for it. Do you think I can find it anywhere? No. Anyway, everything else we have, so we're going to go ahead and assemble it. This will be WOZNOT number 2. I made the first one in 1987. So this one is 38 years later. Kind of interesting story that. So anyway, thanks for joining us, and we're going to put the headset in. No, actually, we're putting on the cable guides on the frame with some pop rivets. That's the first thing we're going to do. Right over here. Okay, this is my pop rivet gun. Pretty basic. And this is the cable guide. Can you see what happens here? It doesn't fit. It won't go down all the way. So what I did yesterday was I made up a little spacer here, so that when that goes on like that, see that? See how that works? Beautiful. So we'll put one on, then I have to drill the hole for the second one. So make sure it's lined up. And have to be careful not to go through so far and hit this onto the paint. So just be careful. Oops. I did spray paint these. On the first WOZNOT, I didn't get to paint those for some reason, and they went a little bit rusty. So, but I'm not going to take them off and repaint them. They are what they are. Oops. Oops. I think the next thing we'll do is to go to the arbor press, and we'll put the headset in, and then we can put the forks in. That's a good fit. A Shimano fit. XT headset. Full concentration here. I cut the steel tube to the right length quite a while ago. So, should fit. And there's the lock ring and the top. I've had these wrenches a long time, so this is a 36 millimeter. Okay. It's nice to see it when it all comes together, and we just need to find the front derailleur. There we go. I have to squash the paint a little bit on the dropouts because everything's fresh. There we go. Okay, now we're in. Okay. That's where it gets squashed. See those two flat surfaces there? Right about there, like that. All the modern bikes have disc brakes, so this is something out of the past. There we go. Here's a tool that I made 40 years ago. I doubt that you can buy them now. This is what puts in the fix cup. And the fix cup is a left-hand thread. I'll put a little grease on there. Left-hand thread. See how I'm going left hand? I think that's pretty tight. If you want to make it really tight, you hold this in the vise and you turn the frame. But I don't think I need that kind of torque. Everything's brand new. So when I was building WOZNOT number 1, all the parts were just what we had in stock at the time. I had a bicycle factory. Now when I'm building number 2, 38 years later, I have to hunt around for old parts in good shape. And that's more of a challenge that way, because it's getting harder to find some of this old stuff. And so one person, Rob Sanderson, he was very helpful here. He had a lot of parts, so he helped me out a lot. Thanks, Rob. So that's the fixed cup side. This is the adjustable cup side. Going way back. So that's my little pin wrench, and that goes into the holes. You see that? Everything's changed now. Okay, it's getting tight. I'm going to put on the right side crank, because then I get a little bit of leverage. Uh-oh. Oh, I might have mixed the sides up. It's not fitting. So I got 175 cranks here and BioPace. That was a thing in the 80s. I put it in like I had it, but can you see that it's hitting here? So I think I have to swap the axle around. It's not this is touching here. So I did check it before. So I need the longest side on the fixed cup side. So let's just check. Well, they're kind of the same. I put it in, I can see Shimano there, and I had that going forward. But not much difference. I guess I need a longer axle. Slightly longer. Okay, well. Put some oil on the cables. Okay. It looks like the paint filled in the slot a bit. Just a little tight going in there. Okay, that's in. We'll put the brake on. It's the brake booster. We used to make those and sell them back in 1988. Showing my age, I think. At first I made those by hand, manually, and then we had them CNC machined. That was a lot easier. Oops. So I need a longer axle, a front derailleur. Aside from that, we have everything. Oh yeah, that's okay. Okay, we need to make some things on the lathe here, because these cables, do you see how there's slop? See that? It's not very nice. What I did yesterday, I was in the shop. If you come around here, can you see these? 1, 2, 3. Those are all custom, so everything fits really nicely. So we'll go over to the lathe now, and I'll make up some ends for these cables. Okay? that's it. After all that, we got custom ferrules. I think you call them ferrules. Let's go grab some new cables. And we'll do a little bit of assembly. I got Jaguar cable. I've had this, or Jag wire. Had this for ages, and it's nice stuff. And so when you cut it, it squeezes the nylon inside. So I use my scriber to open up the hole. So I got a couple ends here. These are just the regular ends. Those are going to the shifters. And the other ends are here. So that's what we just made on the lathe. Oh, that's a good fit. It's 5mm cable, so if you drill a 5mm hole, it fits pretty well. And then we'll check this. Oh, look at that. Looks so much nicer, and see, it doesn't wiggle. Because if I put this one in, can you see how it's smaller? Don't like that. Okay, now I take out these cables, because these are old. Okay. A little bit fiddly. Probably other people have their own techniques on how to do this, but this seems to work for me. There you go, look at that. That's nice when it all fits. I like that. So can you see how there's a little bit of space here on each side? If you turn the bars, it'll rub, but it just makes it nicer. It doesn't rub all the time. Okay. We're back. We've been gone for 2 days, but in that time I've got a longer bottom bracket axle. This is a 122.5, and it ended up being a bit short, so I got a 130 in here, and I got a front derailleur XTR. Thank you, Rob Sanderson. So let's put on the cranks, pedals, things like that. I also made up a stand out of 304 stainless, and it just sits up into there, so it comes off really easy, holds the back wheel off the ground, maybe that much. So that's all good. Found some bolts that I like for holding on the crank. See these ones? They're in my parts bin from years ago, and they seem to fit here quite well. Can you see here? We got space now. There's just enough space so that nothing touches. Left-hand pedal, left-hand thread. All right. So here I got quite a bit of clearance, and then right here I've got just a little bit. Move it up so it doesn't hit. There we go. That's okay. I took the chain off WOZNOT number 1, and I made a mark of how long it was. So I'm taking a little bit of a gamble that it's going to work here. So we will find out. So I need to break the chain and then put it back on here. I think that's it. I have to feed this through. And the chain's a bit sticky right now. It's new. I think that's going to work. So I'll take it off the sprocket so that I don't have to pull. There we go. I'm watching for when the link just comes out the other side. So I'm going to center that a little better. And the link's coming out. So it's going to be a little snug. So not bad, but that's when I use this part of the chain breaker here. And it just opens it up a little bit. Just a little bit. As long as you got a bit of movement, then it's good. I'll put it back on the sprocket here. And the chain is on. Okay. Let's shift into middle ring here. Okay. There's middle ring. And let's just see if we're shifting here on all 7 speeds. And I've got extra slack, so I need to move this out. Oh yeah, there we go. Not coming down fast enough. Okay. Okay, looks like it's shifting. I need to put some oil on the chain. That'll help. But basically, it's shifting. So what else do we have to do? Okay, one of our viewers wanted to know how much the bikes weigh. So I do have a scale here. It's not entirely accurate, but we can hang it up. And then we have to put on a seat cover. And I think we're basically done, which is cool. I was talking to Mitch. I think we started on the WOZNOT back in September or October, something like that. So it's been like 9 months. Pretty long haul for one bike, but worth it. Looks like it's just under 30, maybe 29 pounds. That's about what I see there. So not a super light bike, but this will be the first time using the stand. That's a good fit. Ha ha. There we go. The back wheel's just a little bit off the ground. It's about the same. This one is maybe half a pound less, maybe. I don't know why, but anyway, 2 WOZNOTs. We would like to thank you very much for watching our videos. We've been doing this for over 5 years now. We'd like to hit 100,000 subscribers. Please subscribe. Mitch and I like coffee. If you buy us coffee, it helps the channel very much. Please like and share and tell your friends. We'll see you next time. I had these made on Vancouver Island. Thank you, Nina. There we go, that hit it pretty well. There we go, this bike is basically finished after about 9 months of off and on.